We should be going live. What is up, Twitch? It's Kingfisher 745. And welcome to my Thursday stream. I almost thought I wasn't going to make it today, but I knew I had to be here because I said I would. So how many people do we have in here? Hey Costa, how's it going? Hello Andre. I'm glad you can make it. For today's stream, I can't go overtime this time. Hey gamer man. What's up Sam, how's it going? But for today I have to get off when I, originally planned, and that's going to be right around 4 p.m. That still gives us plenty of time though. But to be honest with you, time flies on the stream. You'd be surprised. Hello, Sung. How's it going? Hey, Puncake. Yeah, you're right. I'm kind of going to be sad to see the Spec Op go. We still need Moondragon's A-ISO. So actually, that's a pretty good idea. While we're waiting on people to get in here, I'm going to go ahead and resume our mission. And we'll see if we can get a crack at that last ISO we need. The only thing good about this Spec Op ending... Well, actually, I guess we're already done with this mission, so we'll have to restart it. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad the notification worked. But yeah, like I said, we don't have too many more shots at this A-ISO. I'm honestly not sure where it shows up most. Mission 2 might not even be the best. Hey, Epic Ninja. By the way, for you guys that play Marvel Future Fight, I really need to cover that latest update. It's got the new Cap related, the 75th anniversary related hero. And I really didn't get a chance to play it, but I'm hoping I can record some footage and make something about it. Hey Con, how's it going? Thank you Romania for the follow. I think I'm training Moondragon right now to level 12. Oh, awesome. Brazil, home of the Olympics. Thank you, Buck, for the follow. That'd be interesting. A different Jean Grey attire. Oh, I see what you're saying. But Phoenix would be kind of separate, or at least exclusive to where you only can use one version. That makes sense. And Buck, yeah, I'd love to see Mystique. Dragoness would be cool too. I mean, she's a pretty powerful enemy. She dodges a lot. But Mystique could be so interesting. She could turn into anyone. Yeah, I could try Destroyer and Juggernaut. I don't know how well they're going to work in this current meta, though. I'm going to be honest. Thank you, Con, for the follow. One crystal for the rifle. Wow, you should be able to get that then. Good luck. That shouldn't be too bad. Only one away. Sugar Man, I don't know. See, I don't know too much about that character. I mean, he seems pretty evil. But they could always find a way to make him work for us. You know, kind of like the implanting a bomb in, I think it's Sabretooth's head? So I guess they could do anything. Yeah, we definitely need Jubilee too. There's other X-Men, you know, they could always go pretty far into the X-Men roster. But it's just a real shame they've been staying away from mutants. I know that's not really their decision, but it's kind of sad. The ISO build for Night America. Sure, I can show that. I don't think... Well, actually, I do think I had the ISO 8 to build him. See, lately, with Moondragon, for example, I've run out of silver. So I can't even really afford to do the ISO 8 build the exact way I'd want. It's pretty bad, I know. Rogue and Punisher, yeah, I'll try them out. Yeah, exactly, the problem with Fox. And Tristan, I'm with you on that. I actually pretty much share that same opinion. I'll take any new heroes. It could be someone I've never heard of, which they've done quite often, or like a fan favorite. It'd always be a little bit cooler to get Jubilee or Namor or someone I know well, but I'll take anyone. Yeah, that's the only thing I was going to say earlier about the Spec Op ending. At least the next one should have a group boss. So that's the good part. There's so many X-Force characters they could add. And I agree, Knight is definitely overshadowing Moondragon for sure right now. Hey J-Rod, how's it going? Yondu would be amazing, Xylo. What's up, DJ? Deathmarked, how's it going? Vortex? Yeah, probably. Probably at some point. I can't give you an exact time or milestone. Except for to say if I ever hit 100,000 subs, I'll do it. That's the only guarantee I'll give. And yeah, I do wish there was a DC version of this game. But like I've said a million times, Marvel's definitely my favorite company. My favorite comics. I do like DC a lot though. I'm not a hater on them or anything like that. You know, just from the time when I was a kid, I preferred Marvel a lot more. I need silver too, Deathmask. I would recommend Noir first, over Silk. Hey Hills man, how's it going? Hey, congrats on Manus ISO. Right now I'm trying to get Moondragons, that's the only one I'm missing. Haha, I don't know, Vortex. I mean, you could try it. Batman vs. Superman, I did a short review, and I honestly didn't think the movie was that good at all. I'm wondering if the extended version is a lot better. I actually would probably wager that it is. Yeah, that full set from this Spec Ops is one of the best ones ever. So if you got it, Death, congrats. Uncanny Cyclops is amazing. I have his costume in Marvel Heroes from the cartoon, and I really love it. I couldn't get rid of it, even though I got a kind of a cooler costume in many ways. I still kept it. It's just too iconic. But Batman vs Superman, I don't know. I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. I really left the movie theater almost forgetting the whole movie. That's not good. Ben Affleck obviously was my favorite part. So the Batman scenes were decent, especially the last one with him fighting, trying to rescue. I don't want to say spoilers, but you know what I mean. And my least favorite part of the whole thing was Lex Luthor. That was an awful portrayal. I don't care what anyone says. That is not Lex. We could take... I don't know. I still want Blob in the game. I don't think it's as hard for them to put in a villain, because they already have the groundwork laid. Like a villain that appears in game. They could have the entire Brotherhood. Like, I'd be totally fine with that. Well, people told me to turn off the in-game music, or else I would have it playing. Thank you, Civil, for the follow. Exactly, Mike. That whole sequence was the most memorable part. I mean, I will try to play music maybe, but that's going to be a whole other thing. Especially if I'm going to upload the videos. You have to worry about copyright. It complicates things. I could put on the in-game music, no problem. But people ask me to turn it off. Yeah, I did hear that, well, yeah, because he said Alexander or something like that. Or Lex. I don't know, he said something is my father or something crazy. They were saying maybe that's not the Lex Luthor, I don't know. Something confusing. Civil, go ahead and ask it. Yes, I'll use Juggernaut and Destroyer right after I finish this mission. My favorite PvP team right now or all time? And yeah, the Staff of Agony definitely does some damage. Unless you mean one of the mission ones, which I haven't won any of those. Hey, congrats on Vibranium. That's amazing, because that costume is the greatest prize in some time. It really is. It's a game changer. Yeah, J-Rod, that's what I have to look for, the copyright-free playlist. And I'm going to tell you guys just a little short story, but I actually did use no copyright, like a no copyright site, for an old video way back, you know, before I even did full commentary. And it got a notice. So even though it says copyright free, sometimes you still get hit up by YouTube. It's really ridiculous. Okay, yeah, that's the Staff of Agony. And it is great. I sort of remember that heroic. Wow, congrats, Silo, that's awesome. Oh, using Anger. That would make the fight really easy, I would think. What's a trap? I don't know if anyone who has Anger would need help with that heroic still. The only real reason I make heroic videos is just to show, or just to help. Yeah, Venom, you're going to have to level up. Hero bonuses and armory bonuses are just unfortunately really important in this game. Hey Tycario, or Tycario. Hello Frozen. I do like Knight America too. Really cool character. Okay, Civil, I'll have to look at it. That's definitely a heroic I haven't done for a very long time. Thank you, Terranaut. Well, Xylo, there's some heroics that are still inconsistent to this day. One of the worst ones from the last chapter is Hercules. See, and that's why I try to hesitate in thinking a heroic's easy, but I honestly thought that was really easy at first. And then I was completely proven wrong. I've gone in there, I failed it like 4 times straight before. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. It's so random. You have to love Manus' Judo Chop. Yeah, Hurricane Constrictor. No, Face. You're only like a couple minutes late. I mean, you're totally fine. How's it going? The Cosmic Shielding free action. Yeah, that's a good idea. The hard part right now with me is not having enough spots, even with the 5th slot. Yeah, you're right. They don't have to make a rated R movie, obviously, for it to be good. Most people thought the Deadpool should be, though. And, you know, that made sense. Thank you for the follow. On Kanika? I probably butchered your name, sorry. Red Hulk and Spiral, that's interesting. Something you don't see a lot. Vision versus the power armors is annoying. I don't think it's that hard, it's just really time consuming. Like, if you slow play it, it's not hard. And then, of course, you know, waste your time. Thank you, Augustine. Or Augustine. Well, Costa, this is a great season to reach Vibranium. So I hope you keep it. I wish you luck, man. Vortex, that's another thing I really haven't revealed. I have said some things about, you know, what's going on with my life, though. Every once in a while I reveal stuff. I'm in grad school right now, so I already have my first degrees, and I'm going to finish the stream right around 4 p.m. today, because I have to go somewhere. In PvP, I'm actually winning a ton on defense. I think I'm at 18 or 1900 ratings, something like that. Oh, well, Death, I'm glad you made it. If you don't get back, you know, I'll be streaming again next week, so. I'm going to try to stream, I'm thinking Tuesdays and Thursdays. The Lego box, it's a good one. I gotta be honest with you, interrupt teams were so annoying, Death, so that could be a good idea right there. The only thing I would say is, I'll have to use Age of Ultron Hulk. I mean, if that catches on. Yes, this will be on YouTube, Death. The time where I live right now is, I think, 1:50 p.m. I don't see a clock right this second, but It's right around there. So a little over 2 hours left. Hey Andrew, how's it going? Orby, I'm glad you made it. That's awesome, Tool Band. Congrats, man. That's a really big accomplishment. I only tried to fight up there one time. You know, and it took a lot of effort. So I give you props. Well, if you have the 4 items from this spec op, then you have most of your slots filled up, Neo. On the 5th, I would just put, you know, if you have something that prevents debuffs or any type of passive item or something that provides a buff. Of course the cube, if you have that. My favorite AOU costume, I think, is Hulk's. I just like it. Spec Op Mission 3's boss. Did you watch my task list video? I definitely fought all the bosses in that. Lizard and Red She-Hulk. That's pretty interesting. A good team with Infiltrator Star-Lord. I would try out a fast attack team. Although he's great with a ton of characters. I would try Spitfire or Quicksilver. Okay, that doesn't seem too late, Face. It's probably a better time than my Tuesday stream then, because that one goes pretty late. Another cap, a level cap, okay. Unfortunately, I do think they might add level 16. I really do. I don't like it when they add a new level, because usually I'm never at the previous one yet. And not having silver, you know, I can't get all 15s myself. It's going to take some time. So level 16 is going to be a killer. Hey IH, how's it going? Richard, oh yeah, the 2 Novas. Yeah, I've tried them out. I had them in a video or 2, I believe. Maybe just 1. And I have a full video planned on them. Bye, Death. It's okay. I understand. Oh, wow. 2 a.m. there, Sung. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to vary the times, but it's still difficult. You know, it's going to be late in some time zone, probably. You can try Moon Knight with Star-Lord. Hey, Moon Knight's he's a fine character. I wouldn't mind getting dropships another level. That's a good idea, Buck. They could increase the silver a lot. Because, I mean, silver does not go nearly as far as it used to. And that would be a pretty decent way to help give us a silver boost on a daily, or more, even more regular basis than daily. Face. 8 p.m. Well, that's not too bad. Something with Moon Knight. Okay, I have to do a Juggernaut team. Remind me that Juggernaut team again? And then someone wanted to see another team after that. But we will try Moon Knight out. Wolverine and Deadpool used to be insanely good. Both of those characters. When the brown and tan Wolverine came out, he was almost broken. That's how good he was. Pestilence and C&D are a good team, I would say. Changes for level 16, I really have no idea. They're giving 3rd E-ISO slots, but I don't know about 3 E-ISO slots on a hero. That could be really crazy. And yeah, Star-Lord's awesome with or without an ult. Yeah, use the cube. Songbird, I can't give her a good rating right now. Or, an accurate rating, I mean. Because I really don't know how she's going to work. I mean, obviously we have an idea. I'd like to see how often that... It says 50% chance to stop melee or range attacks, I believe. On that multifunction level 1. One does range, one does melee. Now, if that works and is as effective as I'd hope it'd be, she's going to get a pretty good rating. And then, of course, she has a lot more than just at level 1. Juggernaut and Destroyer. Thank you, Kong. Scarlet Witch in Night America. No, I have not tried that. Is it broken? And Lizard Red She-Hulk. Thank you, Silo. See, a third training slot would not help me out. I can't even run the 2 I have. Another equipment slot, I don't know, that's getting up there. Every time they make a huge change like that, they run the risk of breaking a lot of stuff. Level 15, Star-Lord and Karnak. Hey, if it's working out. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver are always a pretty cool team. Dealing with Spitfire, well, you could, I don't know. She's tough. I mean, she's someone that is going to give everyone problems. A video covering this set, I believe so, Neo. If anyone could get that link. I definitely think they should lower the cost to train heroes. Sam, that is... I don't know if they realized how difficult it was going to be. They really jump up in costs. It's pretty outrageous. If they don't want to make group bosses or help us out, then they need to lower the cost of hero training. I agree, Xylo. And yes, the Vortex suits are game changers. Arcade, that'd be a really interesting character. Well, if they had Carnage in the game, I mean, you can use Carnage on Marvel Heroes, so... And on Future Fight. Who should you take with Moon Knight? Okay, well, we won the Lucid E-ISO. But the A-ISO we wanted wasn't even on here, so we'll take that. With Moon Knight, I've definitely done some other videos on him. Off the top of my head, we're going to have to figure that out, because we're going to use Moon Knight in this stream. So, yeah, maybe we'll do a bleed team like X-23. That's a good idea. Carnage would be extremely awesome. One of my favorite villains. Thank you, Tool. $250 million. I remember the days when I had, tens of millions. For some reason, I feel like I had 40 million, but I may be completely wrong on that. Maybe I never even came near that. But I know I had a lot. And it went fast. Oh, wow, Walrus. Well, that would be pretty awesome. I'll have to try Scarlet Witch and Night America out. Red Skull and Apocalypse, they're really evil. I don't see them being playable. Another Symbiote Spec Ops would be great. I really like the other one. There's a lot more, many more symbiotes, I should say, that they could add. But I don't know which ones they'd make playable. Maybe Carnage, though. I mean, for some reason, maybe he'll join. I guess in Marvel Heroes, Carnage is a team-up, though. So I should say that. You're right, Singularity Matrix definitely makes a big difference with Moon Knight. When he used to miss attacks, that was so frustrating. The female Loki in Future Fight is really good. So yeah, they could try an alternate costume like that. I didn't realize that many would quit. They quit the game? I'm confused. And what happened with the hack? I'm hoping mine aren't disappeared because I already wasn't that advanced. I'd hate starting over. Thank you for the follow, Walrus. Yeah, the Scream symbiote. That would be incredible. A Guardian team-up that can work. Well, actually, we found out, in part thanks to, or in large part thanks to Agent Antidote, that Groot is a decent character in this meta. Mainly against a Spitfire, Relentless Rapier type of team. And that's because if you use the Guardian Groot, he makes you immune to Fatal Blow. So if you use him, and I believe he uses Rocket. See, Rocket's a decent alternative because you're going to need damage with Groot. He's not going to put out the damage. But I think maybe Gamora, that's the old team up, would be worth trying. So try out Guardian Groot and Gamora. I would love if Ultron was playable. He's extremely fun in Marvel Heroes. Him and Green Goblin. Now Shuma Gorath I would think has to be a Groot boss. Thank you, Knight, for the follow. Okay, well, apparently Moondragon's AISO did not show up here. I'm not sure where to look. Okay, son, thanks for coming. Well, they should add a Guardian of the Galaxy suit for Iron Man, even. Yeah, the Rapier still hits very hard. That's why I'm still using it on defense. And hey, how's it going? I'm glad to see you. Amadeus Cho. He definitely should be in the game. Thank you for the follow. Okay, guys, we're going to try out some of these pretty unorthodox teams in some ways. By the way, we threw on Victor Mancha. We were just trying him out because he has fried circuits, and so many agents were using techno-organic endoskeleton. I just threw him in there to try to make them pay. Thank you, fighter. I don't know if it really worked out, but I'm looking for the AISO for Moondragon's level 2. Is it for, I think it's for level 2. But the AISO, I got her EISO. What do I think about Richard Rider? I'm very happy they put him in the game. He's not bad, but I wish that he was a little better. See, him getting the 2 actions and being able to lead the charge is pretty awesome. Let's just be upfront. His big hitting move, though, I think should have the damage tuned up a little bit. Because I put a ton of debuffs on and have him set up incredibly well. And sometimes he'll still do lackluster damage. And it's disappointing when that happens. Thank you for the follows. Hey, that's fine, Arkham. Glad you made it. I don't use Knight America on defense. And right now, with him being bugged, with other characters, certain characters, I don't know about using him on defense. I don't know if I'd even feel right. And yes, I agree. I wish Moondragon, although I haven't given Moondragon a proper chance, to be honest. Anyways, though, first up is Juggernaut and Destroyer. I honestly don't know if I can get these guys to win where I'm at right now and in this PvP, but we'll see. I don't know what we should use on them either. Destroyer is definitely not someone I've used in quite some time. I don't have any silver left. I'm really hurting. A Dark Avenger Spec Op would be incredible. I wish they'd get on that. Alright. Hey, Red Ranger, how's it going? Let me look at him again here. Maybe people like him because of the stamina, I guess. Yeah, I was thinking calculated. I was just going to check out his abilities, but... Sentry would definitely have to be nerfed, but Hyperion and characters like that are in the game, so they can bring them down to, a more normal hero level, I guess. Ideas on how to get Cammy. I think you just have to wait for her to go on sale if she's not. Who would I like to have as a lockbox character? Green Goblin's one of the main ones. Spitfire as a worthy. That's the scariest thing I ever heard. Survival training on Destroyer. Really? I mean, I believe you. But don't we want to go for the calculated force and damage with him? Although this is going to hurt my defensive team either one I take off. I don't really know how many guides are out there for ISO 8. I kind of do my own thing. But I still say there's, kind of two main schools of thought. And one is what I'd go with. That's to increase stats that mean the most to you. So, if you're running an attack team, you obviously need high attack. I put high attack on everyone, though. Health. You're going to need some stamina these days with the nerf to it. And you have to make sure your guy hits. So, accuracy. It's kind of a complex thing. It's hard to even explain. But let me just get to the other school of thought is to boost stats that they're lacking. Try to even them out. The only thing is, evasion's just about useless in many ways. And stuff like that. And I've even been cutting back on defense, so... I don't know, maybe I'll try to make a video, but it's really complex. Okay, we're going to go with this on him, and if he does get destroyed, maybe we'll try him again with survival training or something. On defense, I'm using Spitfire and Cloak and Dagger actually, but you can use Spitfire and Star-Lord. You can try something with Psylocke and Spitfire or Quicksilver. There's different attack options. For defense, I would use Kurth, and after that, you can go Cloak and Dagger, but Kurth is really annoying in this meta. Quantum Jumper, Power of 4, Scroll of Anazak, and Knight America on that. Okay. Well, it makes sense that there's even more brokenness with Knight America. Alright, how do you guys want me to build Destroyer for you? Any specific thing you want? I don't have tons of every ISO, but I have quite a few options, I guess. Maybe try mauling on this. Marvel Zombies, now that you mention it, would probably be my favorite thing ever. Has anyone tried Steely with his Protect? Thank you, Monkey, for the follow. Hey, I'm glad you like my singing. Howard the Duck worthy, that's a great idea. Yeah, I think Halloween should be Marvel Zombies. And a Man Thing. I wish Man Thing would come out. It doesn't have to be at Halloween, though. So how do you want me to build him? Do you want me to try to protect with him, or just attack? So, I mean, Frenzy is my favorite. If we go Frenzy, I guess I'll just put Manifesting on him. Spider-Man, well, if he's not a worthy, they should make the Mighty. And he should definitely be one of them. Let's do that. Try to put radiation on them. And then maybe exploit it. I don't know. Let's try that. If Hulk was a worthy, he should pretty much be the best. He should be unstoppable. Okay, and Juggernaut. I'm hoping that Juggernaut's mainly built from the other day. Alright, not entirely. I think I used to put Skull Thumper on him. I think that is surprising. But, I don't know. I don't really... I'm just going to put close on him. It used to be... Thank you for the follow. It used to be close and Skull Thumper surprising. Because it was really hard to decide what to put on him. Because back then, you put Relentless on everyone. And he didn't need that. Lady, it's not over. It shouldn't be a black screen. So I'm hoping that clears up for you. If not, maybe refresh. Howard was really cool, but, you know, I do wish he was stronger. Him and, I don't know what happened to Squirrel Girl, man. She was actually tough at one point. And I felt like she must have got stealth nerfed or something crazy. By the way, I don't know if I should go with Stamina Drain with this team or try to build around them. Let's go with Stamina Drain for now. They could add Man Wolf. Thank you for the follow, lady. The Hulk Horseman outfit was really cool. There could be a Wolverine one. I actually asked them when they came out with the... We're going to lose this one, by the way. When they came out with the Horseman, I asked them if they'd make Gambit as Death. And they said no, unfortunately. But this is definitely a loss. Didn't really get to see the guys because we got annihilated. My favorite hero for 135. Well, Cloak and Dagger are 135, right? Phoenix used to be so powerful. Well, not so powerful, but you know, she was a lot better and she was on every team. And you're 100% right. She should be one of the strongest characters in the game by far. So I don't know what they're doing with her. She definitely needs boosted. And what are you even supposed to do when they stop your resurrects? There's so much that prevents it or ends you. Look at that, 30k hammer pistol. That's impressive. Rogue Punisher team. Yeah, but we really didn't get to see this one yet because we got annihilated. So we're going to try it again. I'm hoping to at least attack with Juggernaut. Well, mainly Destroyer. I got confused because I couldn't believe she's on here again. We're definitely not fighting that team. I honestly believe Spitfire, other than characters that were like bugged or unnecessarily tough, you know, like when they first came out and they weren't tuned yet, or they didn't foresee that they were way too powerful. For as far as consistently powerful, I think Spitfire is the most OP character ever in this game. That's my opinion. No, I would say Cloak and Dagger is the best 135. Red Hulk is good too. Oh, you have C&D? Yeah, I like Red Hulk. That's one good option. Check out all this ethereal. Gambit got wrecked. I don't know why they nerfed him. I really hope that they don't nerf characters for a stupid reason, just because they're in a video of mine. Like, just because I have success using Gambit in a few matches I tried him in. I mean, he would get stomped in this meta. Well, I use Spitfire all the time, so that's not really anything out of the ordinary. We can't debuff them, so they're probably intangible. I should have paid closer attention. Destroyer and Magneto. It's a decent idea, I guess. So you're winning on offense with them? Honestly, there's a lot of different ways to win on offense. So I always say, if it's working for you, keep it up. It doesn't matter if someone else thinks it's terrible or a certain character's terrible. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, honestly. You may be right, Phonix. The next spec up, I don't even know. There's a lot of things I'd like to see, but I'm not really sure. Hey Blade, how's it going? Oh, of course Breaker of the Worlds is annoying. See, they're intangible. Ares and Rogue. They are insanely powerful for that run. Xylo, I agree with you. As long as you're not exploiting, I say go for it. Kirby, it's okay. I'm glad you made it. Alright, so I was thinking of using the Obliteration Wave, if we can get away with it, and then firing our Exploit Radiation Disintegration Beam. Now, it seems like a good idea, but we'll find out. Spitfire and Kurth are tough for everyone, I think. Hey, Zephyr. Kirby, I posted on YouTube and on my Facebook. And I think when I post on YouTube, it should have went to Twitter too, so I covered quite a few areas. PvP lockbox. You think Ronin then? That's what everyone's saying. Andre, that's okay. I will post it. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. Nice, Blade. Congrats. Oh, okay, Kirby. I tell you what. Maybe I needed despair. That's one thing I'm missing without Cloak and Dagger or someone with a debuff. Is despair. Obliteration, a psychic move. That's a good idea. I can't wait for the next chapter. I mean, as always, I think it's the most exciting time in the entire game. A new chapter release. And as far as I can tell, everyone feels that way. See, the problem here is, like, I feel like I'm equipped to deal with high health teams at sometimes, and then other times I'll be like, okay, well, let me change it. And that's when I get in trouble with the opposite. I mean, it's kind of a good thing that you can't prepare for, well, as well, for Spitfire and high health. I honestly, in the past, would always just try to choose whatever fits the most popular build. I mean, that's really all you can do. But then the computer, I swear, man, they cheat. They put you against the matchup you're weakest against. I actually didn't check out Evolve Stage 2. I'm sorry about that. Ended up getting off the computer, never got back on, completely forgot. See, I'm not as anti people that spend money on this game. I'm actually all for it. They keep the game going. I mean, I spend money on the game, don't get me wrong. And maybe you're even talking about people that would spend the same amount as me. I mean, that's... But even those that have a full 64 gold army that they bought, it's totally their money. They can do whatever they want. And they actually are supporting the game, so power to them. If they beat me, they beat me. It's not like everyone has that. I do think there's going to be a Season 3, but I'm just very optimistic about that. Thank you, Matt. Hercules and Blue Marvel, I did try them out. I think they did okay. A Facebook link at the end. Yes. I think Sam posted it for me, and I went to post it. But if you missed it, if someone can give them my Facebook link, that would help out. Bye, Destroyer. So this is where it gets really annoying. Even if I do win, it's going to be one of the longest matches ever. And so this is kind of the bad thing about... The most important thing I can do is to keep draining his stamina. I know I need to heal, but thank you, Xylo. But if I don't keep draining that stamina, we're going to get... He's going to full heal. So we're kind of in a situation here. Most likely I'm going to lose. Even if I do win, I feel like it's a loss because we're talking 20 minutes of this. Well, is the Matrix still broke? Because when I used it and it was broken, I got complaints. So I decided not to use it again. Maybe it's psychic energy. Really, though, the only damage we can do with this build are the dots from Smothering Shadow. And they're not taking a lot, so this is going to be so long. And actually, we're probably going to not be able to drain him enough here. So he'll full heal. And it's not going to be good. We almost won with that team, though. If we tweaked it, and, you know, maybe changed our setup, actually, maybe we'll still win. I like Dr. Doom, personally. I know he's not what he was at one point, but he's my favorite villain ever. And I used him during a stream a week or two ago, and we won every match. So, I mean, it's not like I'm guaranteeing you that you're going to win, but Kang can be good if he's dodging everything. That's when he gets annoying. What a slow play here. Today I'm not going to stream other games, Starset, but typically I will try. Oh, and one thing I wanted to mention to you guys, I should do it while a lot of you are in here. I was thinking maybe next Thursday we'll try to do like games where I can play with you guys. So let me know some games. I'll try to have them downloaded and things like that. But, you know, games like Marvel Heroes or anything like that where we could play together. I think that'd be pretty awesome. My birthday is in September. I kind of held that information back for a while. I don't know why, but you can't add me in the Facebook on Facebook because my game is broken. I can't collect gifts. I can't get allies, and until that comes back, which it's in a cycle of going away, coming back, going away. Usually it takes a few months to fix itself. I can't get allies until that comes back. But if you're on my friends list, you'll see my posts, and as soon as it comes back, we can be allies. I'm actually a Libra though, Blade. But close. Hey, my mom's a Virgo. I think. I can't remember where the line is. Yeah, we could even play League of Legends. I'd be cool with that. Okay, we should win this now. After I get off the game, I'll see the friend requests, and I'll accept them. So hey, we won. The next team I think was Lizard. And why is my short-term memory so bad? Okay, give me another team that was said earlier. I honestly think you should be able to challenge your allies. And the most important thing is I think you should be able to test your own defense. So if I want to fight my defense, I should be allowed to do that. Yeah, Marvel Heroes I think would be a great way. DC Online, I played it when it first came out. And I haven't played since. But I could try to get back into it. Heroes of the Storm I used to play, and I could still play it. It's updated. I liked it. I just got on really bad teams every single time I played. And I don't care if you're new to the game or anything, but they weren't doing the objectives. Like, the objectives are so important in that game. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a gift increase, but right now I can't accept any gifts. X-Force, Deadpool, and Wolverine. Sure, let's do it. I wouldn't mind doing walkthroughs. I've thought about it. Deadpool and Wolverine I'm looking for first. But I do like to play a lot of games. So, I mean, walkthroughs are definitely an option. Well, if you want me to use the X-Force Deadpool, I guess I'll have to switch it up. We can be friends on Facebook if you add me at that link. And after the stream, I'll add you guys. I'll try Red Hulk and Spiral if we get around to it. I have quite a few to go. Let's get rid of this Resurrect one because we probably won't get to Resurrect. Scarlet Witch and Night America. Yeah, I could try them out. That actually sounds really interesting. And since you said that a while ago, I'll go with them next. I definitely want to try that out. I don't know if anyone's going to use shields, but I guess if they do, we'll be ready. I'm wondering if we try mauling on this. Nah. Would you like Bob to be on my team? I would like that. We have exploit attrition right here. Yeah, the one problem with Facebook is the closer I got to the limit, the more broken my game was. Because I was at the Facebook friend limit before, and my game was just, it was so broken. I don't know what happens with it. And so I was trying to stay under that. You know, if I'm adding active subscribers and viewers and stuff, like, I'd much rather do that, though. So I will add you guys. Hydra Bob, yeah, I'm waiting for him, too. The best character for each class. There's a lot of difficulties with answering that. See, I was going to make videos on that, actually, Monkey. The only thing is, the alternate costumes come into play. How about the dual classes? You know, if you want to use dual classes, then, well, Spitfire, I guess, would still be the best Scrapper. Otherwise, Cloak and Dagger would be Infiltrator and Scrapper. But I guess you could argue for Spitfire there. But yeah, it gets complex. I am planning on doing a series, though, where I talk about the best of each class. Who's level 1? Oh. I see what you're saying. I think I should replace that. The ridiculous AISO. We'll look at it. I might. I haven't used Wolverine in a very long time. Hey Lee, how's it going? That's interesting, Costa. I wish Havoc would get a real ult. Slashing melee. Let's see. Wait, I'd rather... This is actually going to be tough. I have a lot to choose from on this. Vamp. Thank you for the follow, Wolverite. Which one's his AISO? Because the Walking Armory one is not good. It like messes you up. Let's go with that. Although I kind of almost want to put it on the exploits, do the big damage, and then we also get the bleeds. That's the only thing. I maybe should switch some things around. Best Generalist. Blue Marvel. Yes, it's still worth farming CP in Chapter 12, Mission 2. Level 6. I might not have that. Wait. Well, we have Mangling for this, which is pretty cool. I'm building this guy terrible, I can already tell. Let's just throw Vampiric on here. We have Vibranium, though. Maybe we want to put Vibranium. Wait, it already has it. Never mind. He's already Adamantium. What am I even doing? I don't know. It's hard to monitor chat and do builds, I've found. That's one thing I found while streaming. The best 90 CP character. I almost need a list of 90 CP characters to even think about that. I'm sure you can. There's a lot of glitches with Night America. I mean, the stroke of luck stacking is, you know, it's up there though. I don't know if we should go with just maybe more of an attack build with this. But we're going to try. We'll switch it. Colleen Wing is pretty cool. See here. We might just go with the cube for now. Well, no, we need despair bad. Still might not save us. I know I have a ton of dupes. I don't sell anything really. Look at all these Rough Riding rifles. I think I sold some of them though, but I hate not being able to search in full screen. It absolutely kills me. This same thing happens when I'm making videos. I have to search for weapons. Can I use Noir? Sure, I'll use him. I honestly usually like to play with a team for a while, because you kind of get the feel for them, and you kind of know how to build them better too. Horseman of War and Moon Knight. That's a good idea. Oh, this is bad. At least we're intangible. See, that's what I do against Spitfire teams with the Blaster E3 costume. The bad part is their agent still nails you. And you're right, this is actually going to be pretty scary to put on the enemies. but if we can finish Star-Lord off soon, then we'll be okay. Okay, Punisher and Rogue next. I'm good, Brian. How are you? Can we get a stun off? Unable to use buff and heal. I don't know if that even matters against this team. Most likely not. Okay, we're hoping just to finish Star-Lord with this. And land Despair, so... I do like Punisher and Rogue. I got Cap America 1901, luckily. It took me a while, but I did get him. And we do so much damage. It really hurts Spitfire, but their agent's probably top priority. Let's do what we can. Not a single follow-up attack when we really needed it. That's rough. We couldn't even get a Cosmic Cardinal hit. I prefer blasters right now, believe it or not. For a while it was not that way. Alright, she has radiation exposure, so she should die. And I kind of just want to use this. So hey, there it is. Not bad. Who goes good with Moon Knight? I will try him out. But we're going to use Punisher and Rogue next, I think. Was that the suggestion? I know I had a video with Moon Knight recently. I'm going to have his ISO video coming. It's way behind, but I definitely will. I promise. Oh wow, National Day. Well, happy holiday. You can use Electro with a bunch of characters. You can watch any of my videos, team him with Victor Mancha or someone like that, and you should have a lot of fun. Alright, Punisher and Rogue. I like Deadpool and Wolverine. I hope you like that match. It's pretty cool. They did a ton of damage. See, I don't even think I have the blaster ISO'd out. I use the Infiltrator, or sorry, the Scrapper. So if it's not ISO'd, we're going Scrapper. I'm not doing a fool. Yeah, I do not use the blaster. Some people would think I'm crazy. They argue with me from day one that the blaster was better. And you might be right. But I always like the Scrapper. Anyways, there should be blasters on the enemy team to absorb if I want that benefit. Blue Marvel and Destroyer would be extremely interesting to check out on defense. I'd like to see them. Just see how it goes. You can put flank on this. But that was the only one that could get bloody. That's pretty odd. Oh, Rogue Z ISO? I might have it. I'll look for it. Elsa and Hyperion. Skirn is good, Buck. Suicide Squad, I wasn't excited, but then I am. It's looking better and better to me. Like, I think I'm gonna like it. I just didn't like the Joker, and that kind of turned me off early on. Okay, there we did have it. Elsa and Hyperion, though, on defense, I don't know. When you see something different, it's hard to predict. You know by your numbers. So if they're doing good, stick with them. If not, you may want to try something else. Hey Chris, how's it going? It's impossible to get an infallible team. I have not, Wolverite. I didn't even use Punisher that long ago, and I still feel like I forgot how to use him. That's how crazy it is. There's just so many characters in this game. Elsa Bloodstone. Let me try to think here. Oops. I do think Ark's worth buying. It's pretty awesome. I mean, you see I have terrible luck with it, but it's still a lot of fun. It gave me a lot of hours of enjoyment. I just get killed a lot, and get a lot of my dinosaurs killed too. But I mean, that's part of the fun. Hey, thank you, Organic. How many of these are that going to work with, though? Not many, I don't think. Let's see what else we got. Maybe bursting or something. Okay. Alright, let's try this. We'll try it with the attack build again. I've seen a Quetz, I just can't get it. I've tried stinging it with the Scorpion, because I'm playing by myself. I left his level 2 empty because I do not like his custom AISO. So we're not going to use it. Cable is quite good right now. Bishop is, not so much. Maybe he'll be usable. Probably depends on your build. Doctor Strange is pretty awesome. And I do like Red Hulk, so yeah, I'll give that team a try. But yeah, the Quetz, really difficult to get by myself, and I've been trying to stab him with a Scorpion, but it just took so many hits, I could not get him to be knocked out. We're in trouble because they're stamina draining us right after this. Colleen or Noir? I'll still say Noir because he's great at what he does. Yeah, a lot of heroes with Red Hulk definitely work. We're off to a terrible start. Bishop, permanent fixture on the flight deck. I kind of agree with you. Unfortunately. Let's see here. What do we want to do? I think I have an idea. I don't think we're going to do enough damage. Okay, we're doing no damage, so... This is going to be a loss. This person's a tank. Most important stat for me is attack. I don't like Red She-Hulk, I'm just going to be honest. I can use them, or use her, but I don't like her that much. Well, we don't have despair, but I don't know. We're just going to go ahead and dot them. Scorpion as a lockbox would be really awesome. And yes, Winter Soldier does incredible damage. Especially with the stamina draining, you can get him completely set up for a huge hit. I was going to try to do that myself. Just drain the enemy's stamina, keep setting them up, and then you end up getting some crazy numbers, I'm sure. How many attacks have I done? Let's take a look at that. It's not that many. $1,500 damage from a rapier. That's not gonna cut it. Should you use psychic prowess? The AI is terrible, so yeah, keep that in mind. Well, the matchmaking is weird. I feel like oftentimes the higher I go up the rating, the easier the matches are. Now, when you're doing practice matches, I mean, sometimes you get stuff where you get massacred. But when you're actually doing the real PvP battles, I do feel like I get some easier matches. Rather than being at, 15 to 1600 rating. That place gets really tough sometimes. A good team for beating group bosses, it tends to change. I mean, Iron Man was really good for a while. Winter Soldier and Fixer, always great. Especially Fixer, but I don't see why Winter Soldier wouldn't be awesome now. I'll give this team another shot, but we may want to do stamina drain with them. Just because I don't know. I don't know about this way. If we go stamina drain, maybe we can set up Punisher's battle van. So let's try that. Black Cat and Night America is cheating. I'm just gonna say that again. Now it's going to be really hard to find this set though. That's the only issue. I think the staff is the hardest to find. Thank you, Arctic Flame. What do I think Marvel will do for Doctor Strange? I think he'll get a new costume. And hey, maybe, and by the way, everyone says I pronounce it wrong, but Dormammu, I hope, maybe he'll be a lockbox character. Wouldn't that be great? Thank you, Tiger. Wait a second. Why am I even building this set? We're going stamina drain. Thank you, Adrian. Oh, Morto Alt, that would be great. I didn't even think about that. I wish I could just type in. There's the Lunacy, let's put that on. Techno-Organic is very under-leveled, so it's way back here. Okay. So hard to do builds on the fly like this. Nick Fury should definitely be in the game. And Manape I would like a lot. Okay, the Menacing Pulse. We maybe could leave this on, actually. Oh, great. Okay, well, there's an update. We'll see what it is, but for a second, the screen's going to go black. We'll be right back, though. The stream is on Tuesdays and Thursdays currently. It was going to be on Mondays and Thursdays, but I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to work out better. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? I hope Robert Downey isn't done because we really need to see more of him as Iron Man. He actually made a ton of people love Iron Man. And yes, Mysterio would be one of the coolest characters they could possibly add. This reload of the game's taking forever, or else it would be back up. Okay. We'll be right back with the screen then. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything actually new or not. Probably not, though. Maybe they fixed something. If they did, let me know if there's any patch notes. Yeah, it won't be during that stream ever. It's always going to be after the Helicarrier stream. Tuesday's going to be the later stream. And then... Energy Tech. Why is it not a debuff? But anyways, on Thursday it's going to be an earlier stream. Wow, thank you, Flints. I appreciate that. I'm going to add you to the Kingsguard. Thanks, man. That's awesome. Tuesdays, it's going to be a later stream, typically around 6 p.m. my time. So that's Eastern time, and when I looked it up, it says -4 GMT. Okay, this forum site's having problems. Old Man Stark. Okay. Alright, let's try this team out. How would I feel about them having a live PvP? I think that'd be really difficult to coordinate. Thank you, Say My Name 301. The live PvP thing, if they'd implemented it from the beginning, but at this point, I don't think that's a possibility. I don't see it. I think we mentioned Old Man Logan on Tuesday, and I think it definitely should be in the game. They're going to knock out 2 characters maybe in the first turn. Well, not exactly, but close. Let's see here. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, my defense has been doing really well, Kirby. Ultron, I would definitely welcome him into the game. He's one of my favorite characters in Marvel Heroes right now. Just an absolute blast. Okay, so I think this is going to maybe work out. So you saw, well, unless we get KO'd, you saw what Punisher can kind of do here. I mean, he's pretty awesome. We might lose, but I'm impressed with that. Okay, Xylo, I didn't know that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., yeah, I love that. I watch it. I DVR it and then watch it usually later, but only a few days after at most. So I keep up with it. My main heroes to collect the Solstice Stones were Iron Patriot and Rocket Raccoon, I believe. Typically I have to do more attacks in this, but my defense won, quite a bit more than they lost. Anytime that happens, you're golden. It's going to be an easy coasting season. That typically happens for me after I upgrade my armory. So I didn't upgrade my armory last season. I lost a ton on defense. And the season before that, I don't know if I upgraded it then either. It definitely was more difficult. This season I upgraded my defense. They're winning like crazy. So it does make a pretty big difference. No, because those are on Netflix, Buck. The Spec Ops says Emperor Stark and Purple Man. I don't even know that storyline, but sounds awesome. Who would win, Batman or Moon Knight? Well, I have to say Batman. Multiple of the same piece of the set. Yeah, people have used the same item, without a doubt. Look at Spitfire, 153 health, really? No, Buck, I don't do that. Jamie Madrox would be pretty fun. Multiple Man, I could see that being a very interesting character in game. Okay, Team Fortress 2. Yeah, that'd be decent. I wouldn't mind playing that on the stream. Today we're just doing MAA though because I'm only on for about 2.5 hours, where normally I'd go over that. But I have to get off at 4 p.m. because I have to go somewhere. Walrus, that's a pretty decent idea. Okay, Earth's Mightiest. Yeah, I haven't seen that. We apparently did lose a defense while winning that match. I guess we'll try a regular fight with this team. We'll try to make it up. Well, no, I'm not going... Well, actually, I might go fishing tonight. I thought about it. But that's not where I have to go at 4 p.m. I do watch Game of Thrones. Yeah, I know Sansa's Jean Grey. Wow, Despair and Meteor Swarm to start. That's not good. Zephyr Wolf. I actually didn't put it back on. It kind of slipped my mind that I thought about it, then I didn't do it. So after I lose this match, we'll do it. Psychic Fist. You know what's funny is when I have the means to get the gold cell, they nerf the item, and then they'll put out something like Psychic Fist when I have no way to get it. And watch, it's just going to be overpowered, you know, till the end of time. They won't do anything about it. I did like X-Men Apocalypse. Tony Stark ruled the world. That's pretty interesting. I was saying on the other stream that Cap is by far my favorite over Iron Man. And that goes way back to reading comics. If only we would have hit and all, then he'd probably be knocked out. Of course, he stays alive with 200... Well, he has back for more. That's insane. That's all I'm going to say. We have to hit the Ionic Devourer next turn. Okay, let's try to drain some more stamina. And make sure we have enough to use the Ionic. Definitely Team Cap. So, it only takes 134. So we're going to be good. Let's keep this stamina down. And then hopefully we can get Null before he comes back. And of course, we miss. Because it's that kind of day. Or that kind of match, I should say. Anniversary Cap and Future Fight. I didn't actually, because I was going to make a video on it. So hopefully I can get that done really soon. He's causing a huge problem for my entire team. And if only we didn't miss him, we could have won this. So unfortunate. The team for defense, are you an attack, armory, or defense? I do not like Destroyer, and I've already used him, Adrian. I don't like him in the slightest. For this year's anniversary, it was pretty cool. But, we lost just because Despair missed. Wow, is that ridiculous. But, I wish they would do a little more for their anniversary. Because games like Marvel Heroes, it's this huge thing. They give you so much. I mean, they gave us a decent amount, but... $6 stars. I have no idea how you'd possibly do that, but congrats. It takes me weeks and months to get a single 6-star. Basically. I should use the blaster tech suit. Okay, well that's cheating. Oh, you have attack. Okay, Kirby. Then use Spitfire. That's number 1. And then Star-Lord, anyone like that. Yeah, go for Thor first. Yeah, if you're using an attack armory, nothing beats Spitfire. Absolutely nothing. You can throw her on any team. I use her with Cloak and Dagger. You don't have to use any of those characters if you don't want. You can just use Spitfire and your agent. Probably win. Don't do that though. My defensive team is Spitfire and Cloak and Dagger. Right there. I think we're winning more on defense than on offense. No, not really, but I mean, it's kind of crazy. We went on a loss streak here, but got a few defensive wins. We actually lost a defense, I think, when Calculated Force was off Spitfire. And you know, I've been debating taking Mystical off of her. I'm still not sold. As long as we're still doing well on defense, I'm not going to make any huge changes just yet. A defense team with a heavy defense armory, Cloak and Dagger and Kurth, something along those lines. Spitfire or Blue Marvel with C&D. Well, with C&D, you might want to try Blue Marvel. I can't even believe that out of all characters to go for, their Spitfire knocks ours out and got the turn order on us. It doesn't get worse than that. Sweet. 2 preemptives. Any more? Cognitive foreboding? Why not? And they get an extra turn. This is when proc rates really show you what they can do. If we'd have went first, we'd have drained them. We would have annihilated their Spitfire. And we'd have won this match. Hands down. You should definitely get Cloak and Dagger. They're incredible. I'm always going to tell you that they're right there, probably at the very top of the list of characters you should get. Manus and Emma Frost. Hey, if they're doing fine, that's sweet. That is a cool team. So. Flint's... I agree. I mean, it seems like C&D defy logic. And I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. They used to just straight uphill regardless of the spare. Now, they're kind of fixed it. But they're just broken. Now they're just overpowered, I guess. Okay, guys, we still might win this. So I was telling you, turn order really helped this guy out. See, I need that A ISO for Manus, that's it. You should get C and D next. You guys in Night America, you only... He's a good character, but if you're just loving him because he's broken, it's going to get changed. They're not going to let that stand. First off, we would kill group bosses. I mean, that alone. Moondragon's AI, so I'm missing. Okay, let's try Moon Knight. Maybe even Moon Knight and Spitfire. That team up should work. And we'll go with Inspiring over here. And this is why I wanted to use Moon Knight. I didn't lose, though. We won that match. But this is why we got to make that video. I got the reprising, fractured, and circumscribed. So, I mean, he's hooked up. C and D would have to get nerfed pretty hard. And I don't think they're going to get ruined just like that. I think they're kind of purposely made strong. Now, maybe they'll tweak them some. But I don't think they're going to risk ruining them, for example. Either want this or knocking. We'll go with this, though. The boots, I actually did not get that. It drops in missions 1 and 3. Thank you, Sam. I'll try mission 1. You really want Scarlet Witch Night America? Okay, you're right. I was supposed to do that. Okay, right after Moon Knight, then. Scarlet Witch Night America. I got that. Alright, we're still under 1900 though, so let's go back up hopefully. If we can actually get a turn with Spitfire, that'd be nice. We're facing kind of like our bane as far as teams. And actually, Spitfire without the rapier and stuff loses a lot of her sting, I will say that. But hey, we will win, this could help. Yes, they can heal with both heals. This intangible is going to leave them 834 health. You're kidding me. Awesome, Toolband. Congrats on number 1. See, this is why we need the Psyche Operator, though. Okay, let's try this still. Let's see what happens. Moondragon will come, I'm assuming, next week. Boy, we're getting crushed. This isn't good. It's like not having a Psyche Operator really cost us in this one. And I just couldn't find it. That's the only reason we're not using it. Yes. One's a team heal, one is a self heal. I almost want to quit this one. This team is not going to beat them. Not with this setup. Most people won't be able to see Toolband in PvP. Yeah, they fixed it, Kirby. It used to work, but... Moon Knight got obliterated right there. That's what I like using them for. Devouring C or Spitfire for devouring C&D. This agent has back for more. We have to remember that. It used to, Kirby, but no. We said we were using Night America and Scarlet Witch next. So I have to go with that. This guy has so much escutcheon, I think. Or is it gone? I think we removed it with Soulfire. Okay, let's drain that stamina. And we'll hit him with Despair. And maybe we will win. Can we affect him with bleeding? That's pretty funny. We're getting drained hard. I think it was worth it for bleeding, but I don't know. He actually has some stamina because of that. Night America with Misty Knight. I don't know if we're going to get to that today, but I would be willing to try it. Sometimes I try to stop myself from mousing over, because you don't really have to, you know, you still get it. Alright, we're kind of being impatient here. That shield stopped pretty much everything. So that probably was a terrible idea. If he would have actually done the damage, we would have been fine. Good afternoon, Marvelous. How's it going? Hey, MS Calero. I'm glad you made it. We're trying to win here, but we may have messed up. Okay, we didn't, so we're good. I'm not even attacking. I want to use Voracious Vixen, but forget it. Candy buckets. I tried to keep those as long as I could, but I don't think I still have them. Blue Marvel has some similarities for sure. He doesn't get that random turn though. That's part of what made Havoc so amazing. Uncanny coordination, I think it was. Okay, so we got the win. The stream is going to go for another 30 to 34 minutes, roughly. Okay, so I'm excited to try out Knight America and Scarlet Witch and just see how this goes. I should have gave him some A ISO though. Not exactly an hour, no. I don't think I said that. 34 minutes or so. Yeah, I still play Marvel Heroes, just not as much as I was. I'm most likely going to go back to it. Blue Marvel is viable, especially on offense. I have flanked on his level 2. $60 CP. Well, I would save up for Spitfire or Cloak and Dagger. This already applies Hexed. I'm wondering if you can put Hexed on this. Maybe it'll just instantly boost it. And then maybe Thorned here. And maybe try to give her some stamina back here. Or the team. We'll see how that goes. Phoenix used to be easily the best 45 CP character. Oh, okay. Yeah, Phonix is in the supergroup. He can invite you. And like I said, maybe next week we could play together for almost the entire stream. I think that'd be pretty cool to change things up. Okay, yeah, you're right. Phoenix is 48. I thought 45 sounded weird. Hey, Face. You're part of the stream. Sif and Angela. I don't know. I'd give it a try. Like I said, I'd give almost any team a try. But, I don't know if you're going to win often with them. Well, there's a super group in Marvel Heroes. So it's kind of like a guild. I feel like the mic got closer to me, so I moved it some. Hopefully it's okay. Okay, well, this type of agent and Kurth are a little tough for a Drain team that's using Psyche Operator. We don't have it, so I guess, you know, we still forgot to put it on. So I guess we don't have to worry about that. But Kurth usually does end up with some stamina, regardless. which is annoying. I hoped... Okay, I was going to say, I hope Cloak and Dagger can't do anything, though. Alright, well, someone was saying I think use War Stories right off the bat. With Knight America, the problem with him right now is he's bugged with many characters. So people will tell you so-and-so are amazing, but you're kind of using a bug or a glitch on purpose. So that's my issue with it. Other than that, you want to put Knight America with someone that has a buff. I mean, Cloak and Dagger actually work with them because they have 2 heals that he can bring off cooldown so you can use them again. Despair hurts that a little bit, but... Alright, so we get probability filled, even though it's supposed to start cooled down. I guess we'll try it. I may run Mission 1, Sam. I definitely need to. Thank you, RPG. I'm thinking Marvel Heroes will be on the Thursday stream, Face. So, and yes, you can play then, for sure. Hey, Deathmask. If that's going to be kind of a glitch, I don't know if I want to play it, though. Because I'm just showing people more ways to abuse it. And, you know, I don't exactly want to show a million ways for people to glitch out the game right now. I brought attention to it so they could fix it. Not so we get more ideas. You know what I mean? Oh, I don't even think I gave Scarlet AISO. I think it slipped my mind. Oh, no, I did. Well, I'm really losing it. You saw it, didn't you? It was on screen. I gave her, like, a mix of Sorceress, Hexed, all that type stuff. Oh, Skibbies, I agree with you. It needs a mid-season patch. I hope they don't wait till the final day. I mean, they wait so long. Maybe they're working on it, though. I'm not going to say they're not. Yeah, I know the stream is delayed. That's true. Bye, Kirby. Take care. You're telling me you can get infinite turns and that's not a glitch or an exploit? Isn't that what you said? It doesn't sound like something that's supposed to be in the game. Hey Sergeant, how's it going? Oh, I don't know. I should have looked for that AISO. That's exactly what I said, John. You know, if you want to do an overkill, Blue Marvel. I said the exact same thing. He'll knock someone out right away. You don't have to wait. You don't have to click Stroke of Luck 100 times. He just does it. Allow your agent to use quantum entanglement. That's a good question, Flint. I don't even know if I have quantum entanglement. Or else I would try it out. So that's a really good question. I think it would. I really do. Or is Deathmask saying no? Sam, I don't know. I mean, you might be right. They might end up doing that to where, if it starts cooled down. At the same time, that's part of what makes him pretty awesome. So we'll have to see about that. I wouldn't say that someone doing that is intentionally cheating. It's not as obvious is what I'm saying. I'm good. How are you? Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes sense, Marvel. I get it. Leveling up your agent quickly. Well, I definitely used Chapter 12 for many of my final levels. Other than that, I don't know. Just keep playing the game. I mean, you'll get there eventually. But yeah, I did use Chapter 12 Mission 2, because it gave me CP and finished me to level 300. Yeah, the team's totally fine, Walrus. I'm happy we got the win. We're over 1900 again. The Menacing Pulse, I believe I got from a daily mission. So you just have to get lucky on one of those daily missions and get it. Okay, Death Mask. I get it. I understand. I know Knight's level 1 does a lot of damage. I get it. You want me to use Noir and Union Jack? Oh yeah, it's not Black Cat, it's Knight America. Black Cat actually needs help. That makes sense, John, and that's messed up. I agree. Wow. I won't even say that one. Alright, Noir and Union Jack. I've used that team a lot. I'm the one that broke that team, I'm pretty sure. Hi, Gorazd. No, I don't want to use the Nornstone glitch, and I don't think I have it anyways, so... If anything involves Knight America and free actions, I'm not going to use it in this stream. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. My favorite character in MAA. Either Spitfire or Cloak and Dagger right now. I'll see you later, Walrus. Thanks for coming. I definitely think they're scrambling to fix this stuff before the next group boss. It'll be a massacre. I already barely get anyone's group boss at the beginning because they kill their own. So being able to take it out as easily as they do, that's just going to be terrible. Man, I really want to use Calculated Force on him, but instead, either going to use the hair trigger or the Sandy. Let's try this. I don't know, Sam. That's a team I haven't tried. Bye, Dead by Sunrise. Take care. Thank you. Good luck to you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Zero. Hogan and Fandral were always a good team up for bosses, group bosses. Thank you, Ucko. Or Yuko. How did I earn all the ISOs and AISOs and EISOs? Well, just from playing the game a lot. I play the game for hours every day. I've done it for years. There's some days I take, breaks a little bit, but I've just put many hours into the game. Thank you, Lord Lucas. Okay, let's try this. It's really going to depend on our turn order here. Well, I mean, many battles depend on that. Oh, I like this guy's name. Sometimes I don't know how to choose opponents. Honestly, you never know if it's going to be crazy hard or crazy easy. And this looks to be crazy hard. But I usually just choose names based on what sounds cool. If you ever wondered. Yeah, the stream's not going to go too much longer because I have somewhere that I have to be at 4 p.m. Or else I would go, who knows how much longer. Usually I'd play another game too. Anyways, I'd love to take out Cloak and Dagger, but they're going to drain all of my stamina if I don't kill this agent, which I still don't think I'm going to do. But we're going to give it a shot. No rapier hit, no noir joint. That's not good. What does the vibranium infused AISO do? Mix in action vibranium. Well, I can't remember the exact wording on vibranium. But it's basically whatever it says it does. It's like that and adamantium actually confused me a little bit. So it's something like ignores defense, something around there. I'd have to look it up and read it. I like the Lantern of Doom over the cube right now. Lee, I'm sure that someday it's going to happen. If you want me to give any sort of time, all I've ever said, well, lately, is 100,000 subscribers. But I don't know if I'll ever get there, so we'll see what happens. Click Clicky, it's not made for the purpose of doing the same buff hundreds of times. It's made to reset it, and then yes, you know, you would get the benefits of that a second time, or to reset one after you've already used it, but not to do an infinite loop. They definitely didn't intend for that. Zero, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm happy that I can help. I haven't used the Warbringer axe in a very long time, but it's an awesome weapon. I know, Click Clicky, that's the problem. The cooldown shouldn't be 0 on free actions because then you can get into this infinite loop area. You're welcome, Sam. I appreciate that. The Possessed Pistol, I actually farmed that for a very long time and never got one. I think that PD will attempt to fix some stuff. If they don't fix it before the end of PvP, I think the season really is tainted. So they need to get on that. Monkey, I made a video, and especially with free actions is where the main problem lies. Knight America resets a cooldown on them, and you can just click them over and over. So Black Cat Stroke of Luck, you could click as many times as you want. Now, one scary thing was people thought, what if on defense, the AI just does that over and over and over again, and you just have to reload your game? That's where it could get a lot worse. Sohaib, is that it? Hey, Lucas, you're welcome. Thank you. Yeah, Black Cat and Heimdall are big problems, especially now that I heard about him. Okay, by the way, putting Praetorian Guard on Kurth, the Elite EISO, you're kind of cheating. I mean, at this point, everyone knows it's completely broken. It's not right. And it kind of messes everything up. Now I can't even hit her. So Hybe, is that it? Or, I don't know. I'm sorry. I tried. Let's go ahead and web him. Okay, let's web our own agent. This is easily, I would say, my least favorite PvP. Bye, Sergeant. Take care. Good luck. So, hey, B. Alright, cool. Death Mask, which idea is that again? I really don't want to give anyone else new ideas. We actually did okay against this 40 KHP team. It just, we had to deal with the stamina drain agent first, and oh well. I don't do many MAA2 videos. It's just not really my favorite game. And yeah, the Elite E-ISO Kurth thing, it's so old, it's actually kind of shameful that they haven't fixed it. No, Face, I think everyone hates them. Okay, let's see. I thought she may end up having the Elite, but she doesn't, so that's great. Thank you, Spectre, for not having that on her. Octopus, unfortunately you missed most of the stream because I can't stay on past 4 really today. But I'm glad you made it. Exactly, John. It's either use stamina drain or get drained yourself. Thank you, TDLM. I'm glad you made it. They do take forever to make new content, I agree. Especially chapters. 5 and 6 months. I like Rocket Raccoon better, but they wanted me to use Union Jack and Spidey. They'll work out. I mean, we're going to win this one. Oh, they have Ethereal on Kurth as well. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder... And by the way, I hate to be like super mean to play Playdom all the time, or you know, that's how it kind of feels lately, but what do they do all day? Like, I mean, do they have a lot of other games that they're working on, or I just don't know why it takes so long sometimes to put out chapters to fix bugs, especially serious ones. But then again, you know, I'm not a programmer. And when I did take courses when I was a freshman in college, it definitely was tedious. So, I mean, I give them credit. I love their game, and I wish that things would happen faster. Hey, congrats on Gold League. The gold always comes in handy. Yeah, straining by itself was okay, though. Just, it's gotten too ridiculous with the tactician costume. I've used Star-Lord and Spitfire a million times. Okay, does anyone think I should try this? Never mind, I shouldn't try it. I don't want to really use Night America for anything like that. Especially if I'm posting this stream. So what are we going to do for our final 5 or 10 minutes? Marvel, I wish you could make it to Vibranium, but just get however high of a league you get, and enjoy the rewards. Just don't stress yourself out about it. I would say so, Monkey. You could definitely argue that. Try an old team. Hey, let's use Skern. There you go, Moonlight. We'll use Skern. I actually forgot, Sam, about Mission 1 being Guardians only. That would actually take a little while. Too bad the Spec Op's gonna end, or else I would do that next stream. To be honest with you, the scroll and power of 4 thing isn't new. So unless... I think I used it in a video when it first came out. I thought you had some twist on it with Night America. Hey Merc, how's it going? Yeah, Human Torch. We're going back to Season 1 when I was using him. You want me to use him and Skern? I don't know about that. Yeah, I wish there was a Black Vortex group boss as well. We could go... Yeah, Skern and Hulk. Let's do that. Let's do the AOU Hulk. We're going with the green team. I don't know about this. If we should do bloody. Actually, pressurized. Well, we're going with Skern and Hulk, or else I would use, something crazy. Like Rogue and Ares used to be great. I'm going to make a Moondragon video next week for sure. Maybe if I could get it done tomorrow. Blue Marvel and Night America are good heroes, though. You should be happy you have them at least. They're pretty awesome. If I had those way back when I was starting, that'd have been super impressive to me. I think that the forums are down. That's what someone said earlier. Who would I like to be the next group boss? Well, I guess it's going to depend on, what the theme of the Spec Op is. But, a lot of people are saying Galactus. I don't know how we would fight him. That would be incredible, though. How about Onslaught? Yeah, Iron Fist got hit really hard. Unfortunately, they over-nerfed him. Okay, well, that backfired. I tried to check the time, but I think I was okay. MAA related channel. Oh, that's awesome, man. You're welcome. And you keep it up too. Yeah, I was thinking we could just fight Galactus's boot, basically. Ultimate Green Goblin would be an awesome group boss. That's a really good idea. I like it. Oh, we're facing a stamina drain team. Of course. Thank you for the follow. Can we get it? Thank you. Oh, wow. We have the unavoidable E-ISO, and we miss like that. Leaving Cloak and Dagger with hardly any HP, and they're intangible, so Hulk cannot hit them. Terrible. There we go with the bug. And I knew she was going to protect if we outright went after her. That's why we targeted someone else. Or that's why we targeted her. And she protected anyways. So we just got absolutely hosed. And look at that Absorb E-ISO. Or the Elite E-ISO. 40 heroes. Yeah, there's well over 100 now. So this guy definitely knows what he's doing as far as bringing out all the cheating methods. While the Elite E-ISO with the Stamina Drain isn't cheating, but all the cheapest methods with the cheating Elite E-ISO. Well, he would have been totally fine if my agent would have just followed up like he does 100% of the time for the enemy AI. Funny thing is, this guy's using my exact build for my videos. Well, the main cheating is the Elite E-ISO because that's broken. It's something that Playdom apparently is never going to fix. But it's 100% broken and not supposed to do that. Yeah, I'm worried about that too. No more new mutants. It's really a shame. I'll see you, Kelly. The stream's almost over, but I do hate to go out on a loss. So I'm going to try another fight. And then, win or lose, that's it. Which was harder, 5 starting missions or chapter mastery in season 2? Oh, 5 starting missions. Sorry about that. This is a sweet name. 5 starring missions was harder because I was a new player back then. So I don't know if it'd be hard today. Those missions are extremely easy now. Wow, 161 heroes in the game. I got my Eevee, or one of my Eevees evolved the other day. It became a Vaporeon. So I was pretty happy with that. Kingfisher loves the water. Oh, they have ethereal on everyone these days. How do you get gold? It's not easy these days. You have to level up 4-star daily missions, win it in PvP. Just try to keep it when you have it. Save it up for something good. It's about all you can do. And this team cannot beat this meta. At least not right here. It's not even a remote possibility. We can't even hit anyone. They're all ethereal. We have nothing but melee attacks. So we're going to get drained. But what's weird is no one was using the Elite EISO in every single match pretty much we had until we went with a full melee team. Really odd how that works. And even Null's intangible, yet he's still preemptive and everything else, so. I don't even know who to target anymore. Literally no one on their team is able to be hit. Playdom I don't think plans well at all, no. I agree. Okay, so we're going to go out on a loss here. I can't play all day, and that's how much time it would take to win with this team. We already knew, though, that older teams just aren't viable anymore. It's just, they changed the game too much for that. That's exactly what they do, Xylo. When you switch a team, you get the counters. And that's why you kind of have to try to cover for every team as much as possible. And yes, you take purge damage twice because it's still broken. So Cloak and Dagger hits you with that, and it'll just trigger multiple times. It's absolutely ridiculous. But let me make sure that my defensive team has its ISO. They don't. I'm glad I checked before I left. And yeah, I'm sorry we didn't go out on a win. And it kind of got a little annoying to me at the end, which is how everything's playing out. But I still had a great time. I'm happy everyone made it. Like I said, I knew the time would come fast. And I can't even believe it's been over 2 hours. Thank you, Agent Lopper. Well, I'm glad you made it. We're going to stream again on next Tuesday. And we'll see how things are going then. Maybe there'll be some changes by PD. Our defensive team is definitely set up now, though, so we should be fine there. And Skirn, by the way, is still a good character. Just Skirn and AOU Hulk maybe weren't the best together right now. Thank you, Sohabi. I appreciate that. No problem. And Face, I'll see you on Tuesday. Flints, once again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And then next Thursday, we'll try to play Marvel Heroes. Anyone that wants to join. So we'll do that most of the stream. That way we can do like a viewer interaction and, you know, you guys just playing with me. Thank you, Agent Lopper, and I'll see you then. Alright, everyone. That's going to be it for today. But thank you for watching. And of course, until next time, good luck and take care.